feel the vibe? Everybody around me gotta feel this way to fuck with me today. Oh, what do you say? I get by the 9 to 5. Now I'm feeling alive and I gotta no ride, but it's okay, baby. I'm a ride in the tide in this crypto thing.
As we walking through the mall, rolling up, getting ready to fucking call someone for more because we're running out, smoking out.
I get 2 grams, grind it up. I don't know if I have enough for you, you and me, but that's why they call it weed. If I got it, we got it. Come on and shout it. Someone's always got something to say, and if it's negative, I don't play. I don't really care what you say.
I puff, and then I passed my ass right on the floor because my dumb ass couldn't fucking take no more. And this is the story that you can't ignore.
Get by on the 9 to 5. Now I'm feeling alive. Do you feel the vibe? Everybody around me gotta feel this way to fuck with me today. Oh, what do you say? I get by the 9 to 5. Now I'm feeling alive and I gotta no ride, but it's okay, baby. I'm a ride in the tide in this crypto thing.
I think it's time to dollar cost averaging. And if you don't know, that's a sin. Right? Feels like it's a sin. Wall Street Pete's sick dough in crypto. Want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto? We come to you with a live. You hit the like, you hit the subscribe. We're talking about going on a ride. Mr. Sellner in the house. First crypto live chat tour. And nice to have you here. We're going to talk a couple things this morning, so come on over, hit that bell all notification. 55 days, 1 hour, 1 minute and 48 seconds until the crypto halving is here. Now some news. We haven't been doing some news, so let's talk about it. Anonymous buyers. 154.4 million. And yes, that song was for all you 9-to-5ers out there. And some of us, we do work more, and some of us, we do work less. 154 million Ethereum purchase shakes the crypto market one day ago as we already come through to 3,000. I don't know if you remember the video of me talking about it, but there was a video of me saying I cannot wait for Ethereum to hit this 2,900, 3,000. It's going to hit major resistance. Fucking right on the money. I don't need to show you the video. I don't need to go over it. I'm sick and tired of doing it. But they'll point out the one time you got something wrong. But it's okay, ladies and gentlemen. You know what's going on. Wall Street Pete's talking about it. The big whales are getting some Ethereum. And Ethereum may flip Bitcoin at some point. I'm pretty excited for that. If you're new to the channel, hit the like and subscribe. Egypt's commercial international bank embraces blockchain with Ripple. So Ripple seeing a little bit of some big bullish news in the macro this morning. Pay attention. In a significant move towards the future of banking and finance, Egypt's commercial international bank, CIB, has taken a bold step by partnering with Ripple, a leading provider of enterprise blockchain solutions. The collaboration is set to revolutionize the way cross-border payments are processed, leveraging the cutting-edge technology of blockchain to enhance efficiency and reliability. Very big news, very exciting to hear about this stuff. So I hope you're excited to hear this as well for the first time this morning. Talking about nearly 1 billion in Bitcoin withdrawn, leaving Coinbase with its lowest reserve since 2015. Do you understand how bullish this is? This couldn't be any more bullish. And yes, Coinbase is now on saying and stating that Bitcoin reserves, they don't have as much Bitcoin as they used to have. Yes, someone is buying up all the Bitcoins. It's a spot ETF. And what does that do? Well, that's causing a supply, and let me tell you, it's causing a demand, that's going to destroy with the supply. This is exciting news, so hang on tight as we continue to tell you. I think this is going to be a very bullish moment coming, and if you pay attention to this chart, as I can't wait to talk about it, this chart right here, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, this will be telling us whether we're going all the way back to 48K, or will we see 69 immediately? I don't think that's going to happen. I think that we could break through here. But I'm excited, so we'll see what happens. Getting some boring sideways action. We are looking like we're getting double top M's, but the price is maintaining pretty strong at the 50,982. So we'll see what goes on going further. We're going to talk about that if you're interested. A lot of token unlocks happened in the month of February. Here are the top 7 token unlocks of this coming week, apparently to this gentleman. And I do agree with some of it. I like it. SEI, 87.7 million. We have Aptos at 228 million. These tokens will be unlocked for the month of February. Matter of fact, some of these already happened. Sandbox as of Valentine's Day, talking about a good 8 days ago. Looking at this, it has already released and burned $85.4 approximately $1 million. Hit the like and subscribe if you're finding this stuff interesting. Some of these are the token unlocks, and they're pretty big key ones here. I don't know why they left out Avalanche. I'm pretty surprised to see that. But you can see ApeCoin, Leto, Manta Network, and Uniswap up there as the rest. So pretty exciting to see what's going on. I want to analyze some of the prices. I want to analyze what's happening since then, because 1 billion wiped from AVAX in a day amid a massive token unlock has occurred, right? We're going to talk about that, and that was yesterday. So Avalanche has seen nearly 1 billion worth of value vanishing from its market cap on February 21st. This happened in anticipation of the Avalanche awaited token unlock and sell-offs, as reported by Finbold on February 17th. So according to this, currently has 13.52 million market cap against the 14.42 billion capitalization 24 hours ago. So we're going to pay attention to that, as the price is somewhere around the 35 range. We're going to talk about that too if you would like to. XRP getting some headway this morning. Good morning to you, Mr. Rising Sun. And lots to talk about, right? We talked about this. A lot of people just don't effing pay attention. It drives me crazy. Look at the comment. The comment actually said, I wrote this 19 hours ago, but 32 minutes ago, Mr. Intelligent, Mr. Bright, SVP superstar, that looked like resistance, bro. Like he's trying to correct Wall Street P. And I don't mean to really sound like that, because usually I'm humbled, but come on, guys. Like, can we not fucking pay attention any less? Like, I said literally 83 if you follow us on YouTube. A lot of people just don't fucking read. I noticed that's a problem. So Wall Street P, Signo, and Crypto giving it to you, some of the best stuff. This guy was being a little, I guess I was being a little arrogant. I guess I was, it's a shame that I have to do that sometimes. But this channel, I want it to grow. I want it to get much bigger. And then you see assholes like this, yesterday telling everyone that it's going to go to $10. If it goes to $10, then I'll eat fucking my socks. But if it doesn't, everybody should get to kick this guy right in the fucking dick that subscribes to him, or sue him or something, right? That's pretty wild. I don't know who says shit like that. That might be one of the best ways to stay away from certain crypto channels, is to not listen to bullshit like that. So please be careful. 2 weeks ago, I told everybody it was trading 79 cents. It'd be a great time for Polygon Matic. And I particularly said this. Price zone. So just letting people know now, not financial advice, but there is up and down volatility waves in the upward trajectory, which eventually is going to do something like that. And it's going to let you know it's going to be a ride, and could be the last time that it sees these prices for a while. So I would be very careful. I'd be very careful. All of you be careful. And before we get into the charts, I wanted to show this. This is probably one of the greatest talks on CNBC about Bitcoin. Tommy Lee bashes him, saying we're probably going to 150, and he doesn't like to hear that. But if you listen up pretty good, this is wild. This is for all the Bitcoin haters. If you know somebody who hates Bitcoin, what's up, Mark? Love to have you on the channel. Thank you so much. Please stay focused on this one. This is a good one.
You ascribe nothing to the idea that Bitcoin is a beloved currency for those who are trying to do nefarious things.
Well, here's a way to think of it. Criminals don't trust anybody, but they trust Bitcoin. And so if you want to say what is a trusted asset, it's really what would be the least trustworthy currency.
This is like saying you follow the technology that starts with PORN, right?
No, I think
because that's.
I think it's.
I'm starting to wonder if it's his job to bash Bitcoin. Like, I'm really starting to wonder that. Let's listen on.
Like,
I remember like videotapes and this.
It's like blaming the object for itself for the nefarious behavior when it's the humans that are using that. I mean, can you imagine the world of pain management without strong pain medicine? Look what happens when you abuse the pain medicine. But can you imagine it with it's and I've even used you take a car or a truck.
No, of course, but some have more utility. No, but this is the difference, and I will take Gary Gensler's side on this particular description of the situation.
Yeah.
A car has immense value to society, economic value to society. There's a utility case.
Right, but why doesn't it resonate with you?
You could argue that a strong Tylenol actually has a
but in the history of the world,
utility.
In the history of the world,
right.
If 99% of the nefarious activities were using dollars, why don't you have the same negative viewpoint towards a dollar?
Because it has a great utility in the same way the car has a great utility.
Well, because you don't appreciate the utility of Bitcoin doesn't mean that other people don't appreciate it.
That's incredible. I love that conversation. He's absolutely correct. He hits the nail right on the head. Just because you don't appreciate what Bitcoin can do or you don't understand doesn't mean other people don't and can't use it for the utility. And then he goes on to say about the cars, well, we see people running and dying in car accidents, and other people just run people over in a fucking parade and kill them. Why don't we just stop banning cars, right? You could fucking kill people in a car and run them over in a parade, right, New York? And we've had a couple incidents where people got ran over. Should we ban cars? That's what he's saying. And it sounds amazing. If you're able to transfer money quicker, faster, and it doesn't close, well, wouldn't that be really important? I don't know. And then look at this one 2 months ago. So this one gets better. Bitcoin at one point in time. 0.006 is the price. Yeah, imagine getting in Bitcoin before Bitcoin became Bitcoin. That's the ultimate goal, and that's why everybody fights to get to these shit coins. Now, if I were to say here, Jasmy has a price history of showing, well, we already broke a pivotal resistance point here, and I talked about that, how it would get us all the way to about 0.008. Now, I think we're going to see 1 cent, believe it or not, sooner than later. I think that could happen right into the first quarter here coming in. I'm pretty excited. Jasmy, all-time high is $5. This is 2 months ago. I'm talking about the first quarter coming in, Jasmy. Breaking, I said the first quarter of 2024. Could you imagine? Could you imagine killing it like this? Could you imagine? We don't have enough subscribers. We don't have enough likes. It sucks. So we need your help. That's why I'm going over this, because a lot of people do appreciate the channel. I'm just going to go over this really quick one last time. We're going into the charts right after that. But look at the shit I do. 4 fucking hours. We're getting an hour. We're getting a view an hour. I might as well go do something else with my time. So I have people explaining, oh, thank you so much. I don't have time to check the charts. Thank you for you. Yeah, I don't have fucking time to do videos if this is what we're going to get. If I'm going to get 4 views in 4 hours, I will blow farts and get more views. And that's what I said. And it's the truth. So let's get into it right now. Let's talk about cryptocurrency. Let's talk about positivity. Let's talk about this chart. What do you think about this chart, ladies and gentlemen? I think this is a very big, important, pivotal chart here. If you pay attention to what's going on with Bitcoin on the 4-hourly, now you got to watch this because this is super important. We are going sideways, and every time we get to around this area, 50,000, we don't want to break below it. Remember now, the spot Bitcoin ETF is here. Happy trails, nice to have you. Knox Bill, nice to have you. I just wanted to say I see you in the super chat there. 50,982 is having a hard time breaking through. If we can get a 4-hourly in 2 hours and 8 minutes, and it finishes down here below that price, we will most likely be getting back to the 48,000. We'll then have to see if we get a double bottom there. That'll be something to talk about. Now, at this current rate in time, we could be forming a double bottom if this in 2 hours finishes to the green up and starts hitting resistance to 52,578. If that does occur, we will be finding Bitcoin somewhere around the 69K. Here is 80,000, but I'm explaining to you that I expect 69,000 repeat. What happens after that? Well, what happens after that, I think we all pretty much have a better understanding of what happens. It's going to fall. It's going to fall from 69,000. A lot of people are going to say, oh, fuck. A lot of people are going to FOMO in at 69,000. Total crypto market cap is at 1.97. There is nothing to be alarmed about right now that we're heading to the downside. So as long as we continue to hold that steady, and you look at the daily even, and you can see that this price can finish a day. We now have 10 hours and 7 minutes for the daily. As long as we finish and stay above, we could come all the way down, bounce, and come back. But as long as that candle, the next green that comes up, next green, and listen to me, the next daily, is green, and we can come up and start testing there, we're off to the races. We're in great shape. We do have the possibility of a 48,000. We see it right there. Makes sense. We were there before. We want to hit bounce here and come through, and then maybe hit resistance at 50, and then come here. Let me show you what I think could happen on the daily. If we're heading down there and finish a breakthrough, I do think, and I strongly believe that this could happen. You can make a lot of money doing this, and then that's what I do believe will go on. So, stop it. That's what's going on now. So let's see if we can. This is a bad chart. We're getting a little laggy here. I use a VPN, and when I use the VPN actually hurts me. It's a shame. But that's what happens, so unfortunately. So we'll see what goes on here. I'll see if I can get it back. We have Solana here. You can see in this symmetrical pattern. I expect Solana to bounce off here, support 102.24, and stay in this pattern. What is this? This will be a perfect falling wedge. I would like that very much to be possible if that keeps occurring. So please pay close attention to that opportunity. I'm in a Solana long for this particular move. If it does fall through, I will be dollar cost averaging in buying more, which will hurt, but I do see the $97 as the next opportunity. So I'm trying to break down some of this stuff, trying to close up a little bit because it's really bad here to get what I want to show you. And this is what I do think strongly, what I do strongly think can happen to cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. If that happens, it will correlate to Solana being $9. You'll now see a double top M pattern. You can see it definitely clearly here. What could happen then? High volatile waves coming through, finally breaking above. You can see here how this happens, and then what do we got? So we got something interesting here. This is a lot of volatility, but you can now see an inverted head and shoulders pattern. Here's the inverted, here's the left shoulder, here's the right coming in, and that's how that'll form. So I do expect this to be a possibility on the bearish particular scenario here. So pay attention to that. We went over some crypto news this morning. This is how 48K could be established. And if we at any point in time do start breaking above, they got to remember we got a lot of different people in the space now. A lot of ETF spot Bitcoin ETF buyers, big institutional buyers, right? BlackRock, Fidelity, all these. The inflows have slowed down. So the inflows of the spot buying has slowed down, of course. Why? Well, a lot of people got in. A lot of people are making profits immediately. You can tell right there. So what we're going to pay attention to is this. That's all we're going to pay attention. There's nothing really more to talk about. A different asset, we could do that. I told you, Solana, this is what I expect from Solana. I do hope that if I look at a higher time frame, we're creating new higher lows, which tells me that we are still moving to the upside. And the only concerning thing I do have there is that we have a 3-leg up, but I do like this. So continue creating new higher lows, and we're finally doing it a third time. This is where I think the next leg is up, and I already told you many, many times that I expect Solana to be trading somewhere in $140. I'm going to dollar cost average out on my trade. I will probably make about 300 to 800, I think it was 880% to be precise. 25 times leverage. I'm staying in it over daily. I'm going to sleep at night, right? It's a little stressful, but it's not too stressful because I do believe in my TA, and I can't wait to show you the results when it's finished. I'm not going to go over it and show my money like everyone else does. And maybe that's why maybe that's why I got more followers. I don't know. Let's get to XRP, see what XRP is doing. We titled it with XRP. How can we not talk about it? I want to erase everything. It looks like shit here. But if I were to see something similar of what's happening, this is awesome. We're going to close it with XRP. So please, if you like this sort of thing, no one does this for you. Hit the like and subscribe. This is a gentleman that wants to show you. I'm doing it really quickly. What I see here is that. Now, that finished. We already know that is a very bearish momentum once the right shoulder is finished. Now, this, my friends, is what we're really, really paying attention to. We're paying attention to the bullish momentum. This is another reason why I am bullish, and I got to change the title to that because I didn't do so. But right shoulder, ladies and gentlemen, right shoulder is going to show us something. I've done this before, and I've been correct many, many times. You can see here on a buying signal for the 4-hourly for XRP. I kind of like that on the stochastic oscillator. So last time, maybe come down a little bit more, get me to the average of where I want to be before we pull up. And the last time we did that was somewhere around January 6, 2024. That's where I want to be. And you can see here what happened. We went on a nice uptick. So if we do result in the same sort of thing, and I'm closing this up pretty quickly, so please understand, do not get offended if I didn't get to your asset. But we talk about some things here every day. Hit the like and subscribe. If we are moving to the shoulder, this is almost wow, this is almost exactly where I'm telling you. So that's exciting. Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. If you want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto, well, you hit the like, you hit the subscribe. We're talking about going on a ride. We're talking about 61 cents for XRP. Not a huge move right now, but if you're one of those people who can buy the dip, you'll see how 53.8. That will get you some gains. And if you're just wondering on leverage times and how much you'd like, spot buy will get you roughly, and it's not a lot, but hey, 15% on your money. Where else are you going to get that from? So XRP, talking about Ripple, some big news coming in. It could fly past that price. Looking at some of these things, you're looking at Filecoin, right? We did that yesterday, 2 days ago. What I say, golden pocket, I expect I'm going to buy in the golden pocket. I don't want to say I'm fucking amazing, but I shouldn't really talk like that, but you know who's amazing? The technical analysis is fucking amazing. That's who really it is. Fibonacci sequence told me 38.2 pullback I like, but I know 50% pullbacks in a bull market are typical. We've talked about this on the channel millions of times. This is how I use it. There's a different way to use the fib, but I use it this way because I'll tell you right now, I get a winning formula with it. And what I expect to happen is a double M rejection here, and that's sort of what we're looking at. So if that does happen, get excited. What is this? This is a top. This is a W, which we would get more excited about. That's what we talk about. So waiting for that to break through and finish. Here is a 4-hourly for Filecoin. Didn't even talk about it. You can see the resistance at my $7.30 price, just as we had it. You can see what's going on. Big wick back to the upside on the 4-hourly. Let's see what's going on because I am a little overbought on Filecoin. So I do expect this big maybe rejection off the 730 and then back, perhaps up for the next leg. We'll see what happens. We already know that if we fall through here and finish a 4-hourly or daily here, it could go down a lot further, and that 50% could could be retouched. And then that's where we're talking about a double bottom here. And that's what could be happening. So please, this is the bearish scenario. We did a couple of them showing you how this can happen. Not financial advice, just sentiment twice as nice. And if we do get this kind of action, that's where Bitcoin will be going to 48K. And this will all match up. This here will go there. Solana, we talked about it. Then Solana will be back all the way to about 97 cents. 97 cents. If I did that, I'd fucking croak. $97, excuse me. That would not surprise me if we did break out of this pattern, which would be then a descending triangle pattern somewhere in here that I missed. But so far, we do have a falling wedge. So far, I am into bullish sentiment, and I do believe that as long as we can bounce off there as well, as you can see, just keep a screenshot, do the best you can. My name is Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. Used to work on the New York Mercantile Exchange, what's in the background here for me. I love and miss this place very much. Used to talk about trading commodities. That was not a fart, that was my chair. And if you want to think it was a fart, then fuck it. Maybe I'll get more views like I've said in the past. But just, keeping you up to date on the crypto channel, crypto space. I appreciate you guys very much. 20-minute video. I think we covered a lot of stuff in 20 minutes. There's a lot of resistance, a lot of support. And I do believe, as if you oversaw what happened with Jasmine, 0.00495 I was buying. Go watch the video. It's titled something like that, exactly on the price. Now, imagine taking profits right now. We're talking about some gains that, it's not even worth taking at this point, but we did it. Why? Because volatile waves is where we're at. Crypto is a very volatile thing, and if you don't take profits, you're going to wish you did. You're going to go all the way from the top making money to being negative. And that's what crypto is. I don't know why. Maybe in 10 years, maybe it will start being like stocks, and you could start seeing a little bit more stability in the market. But when something's new and we're in the adoption stage, you really want to get there. I mean, we're in the adoption stage. Imagine what we could possibly do. And when Tommy Lee says on CNBC, we can go to 150,000 Bitcoin, I start believing that shit. My prediction, and you already know, for October 2024, is to break 100K Bitcoin. We've been talking about that way before we were at these prices. So have a wonderful day. Wall Street Pete, Sicto and Crypto. I appreciate you guys very much. We had a nice, good following this morning. Thank you very much. I'm trying to do very good, important, valued cryptocurrency videos only. And I hope you do appreciate those things. We're not going to sit here and talk about shit coins where you can get rug pulled and want to basically commit suicide. I'm really not into that shit. So I hope you appreciate and value the channel for what it is. One day we're going to do some special things in this channel. Maybe it takes a couple years, but I'm telling you right now, we're going to make changes in the world. We're going to make changes for you. We're going to help you guys out. We're going to be able to give you opportunities to win cryptocurrency, win real money, win prizes. I've been talking about it before. I don't want to talk about it too much because the channel isn't growing fast enough, but we ever get to these 10,000 subscribers and you start seeing 20,000 subscribers following Wall Street Pete, you better bet your ass we're going to have some fun here. So I hope you keep continuing and don't give up on Wall Street. Have a great day. Take care.